Damn. Sonic, run, nigga. Come on. What is going on? Being the fastest alive.
Come on, kill me. I'm here.
What is happening?
You gonna have my money, ho. You gonna have my money, ho. You gonna have my money, ho.
He's running. He's running.
Yeah. You gonna have my money, ho.
Who the fuck is this?
I want it by Friday.
Wait with me, guys. I'm checking the ring box.
Oh no, I also see Shaggy in the forward.
My baby.
Right next to me. What about? I got him. There you go.
Shaggy's up on the hill.
I know what that is. Where you at, Tylone?
Oh!
Yeah. Someone's got me. Help.
Oh no!
Sorry. I didn't mean to sell you 1.5. I didn't mean to sell you 1.5. Come on.
Damn it! Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
It's gas.
I've been mixed swinging from home. Damn! I'm looking at him. Oh, I'm chasing him down. Go be with your daughter, nigga. Alright. Okay, thank goodness.
Where you at? Hold
Give
up.
him his damn grenade launcher back.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm mad because I know for a fact my bullet hit. That's the crazy part.
And a Shaggy?
Ah! Damn it!
Oh no, the storm's down.
Help me!
Damn.
You right? Which?
I panicked!
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Get away from
Why
me!
keep windmilling like that? Hold on.
He's fat boy windmilling! Help me!
What are you doing in my swamp?
Yeah, he's gonna come for your ass eventually.
I said help me, not watch!
You right?
Motherfucker, my name is Knuckles the Kid, and y'all not gonna treat me like a little asshole.
Oh no! Jockey, he's trying to mount. Don't let him position up. Where'd he go? What did I just say? Bitch? Stairs. Where a jockey is. Ah! Beat him! I brought him to you! Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. You wanna heel tails down?
No need.
So don't get mad at me. I forgot to.
Oh no. Shaggy's somewhere, bro.
Oh god.
Oh. Damn it! It was too close. It was too close.
My ass, my biscuit. I mean, man, handle my stoner. Help me.
Whew. You did it too close. Why do we have?
Giving her explosives.
Why do we have bad throwing arms? I'm finna make it rain on these hoes. I put my brain on these hoes. I ain't playing strange with these hoes. Yeah. Money.
Hello there.
Oh no. Boomer's down there.
I'm afraid to walk across. Cause you know I can't. You know I don't do well on platforms.
Squish, hurry up.
Wait. Look how he looking.
Damn, why you get your legs in a figure four? God damn.
Why are both of them figure fouring?
That's crazy.
It's like a beautiful ice skating routine. My God. We shall title this one Unhealthy.
Let me wait a second. Motherfucker.
Gotta make it for the team. Jesus! Stop coming!
That's trouble. As long as you need you go.
I got the.
No. Oh, I'm getting stomped out. I'm getting stomped out. Man's just busting the cha-cha up on the tank barrel.
Over there. Sorry, Tissel. Ah, shit, we gotta get gas cans.
Not ready for this.
Time to get ready. Oh! Defend yourself, Squish. Defend yourself. Ah! Ah! Someone defend me!
I'm dead.
Oh, somebody activated the
Wait,
board.
my fault. I didn't mean to.
Oh no.
My
Oh
fault.
no! Oh no! I'm getting tongue-a-winged. Never mind, I'm good. I'm okay.
You good, Yami?
I'm okay. Nishi, Hunter on us.
Ah, damn it!
Yes. I defend
That's
you.
tragic. I literally just healed too.
What?
Thanks for you guys.
That's made me.
Just heal.
I literally just healed too.
There's two?
Two? My baby.
Samurai Master Sword!
There we go. Alright, so there's two.
You are no match for my Bushido. Smoker's toast.
And one more.
I'm looking at the last one, but it's
No.
all the way back here.
One. I have three on me. Where that last one at? Where that last one at?
I got it in my hands.
You can't?
I am mad fast right now. Up.
Shit.
Ah! It's on me. Behind you, Genma. All right. Ah!
Come on, gang.
To the vehicle. E. Oh, okay. I pressed E. Ah!
Yo, it took us 400 times.
Y'all really seem to love the last Left 4 Dead that we did. Look at the views on that. That was fantastic. So anyways, Corporate wants a part 2, and I'm actually down, but you guys gotta let us know, because I mean, look at the sub count versus the view count. It's like y'all don't really love it, you know, and we want to make sure you guys love it, because we love you. So enjoy this next installment, because I mean, it's Left 4 Dead with mods. Anyways, let's crash out.
So before we start, I want y'all to know I only have one bullet left this whole game.
What? Green! What I said about having my money, motherfucker. You ain't getting away. You ain't getting. Don't let him get away. Do not let him. Do not let him. There we go. Oh!
How you managed to do that?
Damn!
Damn.
Was making
Why
the
you making your
fuck out
shit?
you.
Gosh, damn.
You so
Fuck, climbing on your ass.
Green guy.
All day.
Green guy.
Sorry.
Oh no, wrong green guy.
Oh,
Oh God, why he can't be zoom?
Hit him,
quick?
hit him, hit him.
sorry,
Okay,
was
we
that
got
the wrong guy? No, I didn't.
I need. Where is it?
Over here.
I told you your ass wasn't safe. Come on.
Catch.
Damn. Sonic, run, nigga. Come on.
What is going on?
Be the fastest alive.
Come on, kill me, I'm here!
What is happening?
You gonna have my money, ho. You gonna have my money, ho. You gonna have my money, ho.
He's running. He's running.
Yeah. You gonna have my money, ho.
Who the fuck is this?
I want it by Friday.
Wait, with me, guys. I'm checking the ring box.
Oh no. I also see Shaggy in the forward.
My baby.
Right next to me. What box?
Help me.
I got him. There you go.
Shaggy's up on the hill.
I know what that is. Where you at, Tylone?
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Someone's got me. No.
Oh, no.
Sorry. I didn't mean to show you a point five. I swear to God, I didn't mean to show you a point five. Come on.
That's crazy.
Come on.
Damn it! Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
It's gas. It's gas.
I've been mixed swinging from home. Damn!
happening, stream? What's happening? What's happening? What's up, Saber? What's up, Cosmo Gaming? I see y'all both with the Silksong redeems. Thank y'all very much. As y'all already know, we are still doing the Silksong giveaway. We're doing it until next Saturday, September 13th. You can get up to 10 entries for the Silksong giveaway. So make sure y'all come back every day that we stream, because as y'all been seeing, we stream almost every day. Get y'all them Silksong entries. All right. Whoop, hold on. Yeah. No. Dear God Almighty. Hold on, wait. I don't have an online thing to show my screen yet. Oh my God. It's the wheel for all the entries.
Oh, damn. Hold up.
Woo! Look at all these names.
Wait. So every time you enter, do you get to put like more names? Like, can you put your name more than once?
I believe that's how it works. Or like you make your name a bit bigger. Right? Like you would make your name a bit bigger in the piece.
No, that's the save on there twice.
Let's save on there twice?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Save it right here.
Okay.
You save it before. It's right here. Another rhythm right there. Rhythm right there. Hey, that's rhythm 4 times now.
Hey, you got, you know, you can get up to 10. You can get up to 10 tries.
Save it right there. I saw 2 losers.
Hey, what you talking about me for? Redeem again. Go join the stream right now. Activate the redeem. Okay. Alright. Nishi's in there. Thank you, Nishi. Here are the rules for the giveaway if you also need them. Also, if you're not in the Hooligan Discord, so you can see the wheel that was just posted in general chat, you should probably join that. Join the Discord. We have a lot of fun in there. We really do. There's a link in case you need it. Got a little Bob Blast in the morning. All right. Let's get to it. We're on the second part of the case, hopefully the final part of the trial. And now we're gonna have to fucking go up against Adrienne Andrews to see if she genuinely killed Juan or if it was some fucking twist they're gonna give us. Alright. March 22nd, 2:14 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Dude, I can't believe that Adriana. No way. Not cool. And collected Adriana Andrews? She is your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this off. There's only one person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner. It was, well, her. So after the ceremony, during the break, huh? I was sleeping like a dog the entire time. See, she could have also easily planted that bloody covered button on your Hakama. Because she was the one that came to wake me up? Dude, you're saying it was really her? Yes, she's the real killer.
I can do a giveaway to someone who doesn't have a cock.
Angel Dust, thank you for the redeem. How you doing, Angel Dust? Welcome in. Hypersonic, thank you for the follow. If you're just joining in and you're a new follower, go ahead and hit the redeem, the Silksong redeem to get another entry if you're here for that. But other than that, welcome in. But why? I thought she was buds with Juan. She has her own agenda. Her own agenda? What are you talking about? I'm sure you'll see by the time the trial's over. Saber! What's up, dog? You You and Yame, in fact, did not win. Damn. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That was a wild soundbite D she found for the giveaway. 6 tries? No wonder why that man was knocked the fuck out. Yeah, I don't know what it is about 9 and 5 Gore. He hits so hard like a fucking truck. And then if you do it with more than 2 people, 5 loss and 1 time loss. 1 time loss. That makes so much sense. He has so much health. So even if you're like on a god run and you're just fucking up his shit, you can still time out. Damn. You hate to see it happen. I bet you'll be easier once the like Omega gear drops. I bet you like you'll be able to clear 9-star monsters like it ain't nothing, or at least in a normal, like a more standard time, or at least be able to. If I did not choke the 2 boulder drops, I'm not gonna lie, Saber, that probably was not your fault. Monsters just be moving erratically. You think you have the perfect boulder drop lined up, and then for the last second they get spider sense, and then it just spot dodge right then. They frame 1 spot dodge boulders. Don't worry, man. It was your fault, Saber. It was your fault. It was Gormagala's fault for not taking the boulder. He was scared. He was scared of your boulder, Saber. I was aiming up, Gunslinger, and targeted the other boulder. Nah, I was supposed to go over there. I said he was scared of your boulder, Saber. He couldn't handle it. He didn't want to drop it on his forehead. He chickened out. As you should be. As you should be, Saber. It'll be alright. I'll get you acquitted by the end of today. Give me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze. Okay, Mr. Lawyer did? Phoenix. You think her motive is related to Celeste Impact's missing side note, right? Yes. Miss Andrews depended on Miss Impacts as her strength and reason to live. But then Miss Impact suddenly killed herself. It sounds like she left a suicide note, and the person thought to have hidden it is Juan Kuroda, the victim in this murder. That's why I think Miss Andrews got close to Kuroda. Also get the suicide note back. That sounds plausible. But one thing bothers me. On what? Who was it that first told us about the relationship? It was Edgeworth, right? Better stated, Miss Andrews' dependency issues with regards to Miss Impacts. It was Edgeworth. Wait, does she think Edgeworth is setting us up? It's like he's still one in command of the ship. Don't let your guard down yet. Basically, just don't go gun home with the fucking plausibility. March 22nd, 2:25 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court will now reconvene. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, conclude. Prosecution calls witness subpoenaed by this court. Miss Adrian Andrews, the person who discovered the crime in Juan Kuroda's room. And she still has that card. She has the card that Maya quote-unquote used to escape. What is your occupation? I am the manager of the defendant in this case, Mr. Madame Gardet. You see. Now then. Before we begin, Your Honor, I have one request. Yes, sure. What is it? I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing. I'd love to find out more about my relationship with the victim. After all, it was the topic of a certain weekly magazine recently. No, I have no idea what you mean. I've never even heard of Gossip Land. She didn't even say the name, Judge. Grimmy! What's up, Best Bear? How you doing? You little goober? If the judge was ever a prosecution witness, he'd do all my work for me. Anyway, I was wondering if you could please tell us about your relation to the victim. Yes, I was seeing Mr. Kuroda. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan. But this was a private matter between Juan and myself. So it was a fry and bait matter. Or was it bait and fry? Reminds me of fishing. Did you just compare courting women to fishing, sir? I cooked food not long ago and didn't burn it. Hey, look at you, Brimmy. I'm proud of you. You're still not allowed in our kitchen yet. But good for you. Keep it up, champ. But what did you make? I hope it was a redemption on the soup, because I'm still wild now that you burnt soup because you couldn't be bothered to stir it. But I didn't kill him. No one is accusing you of that. I mean, shit, I did last time in court. I think there's someone who would beg to differ. I think we all understand your relationship with the victim now, Miss Andrews. Very well then. Witness, please testify to the court about what happened when you discovered the murder that had taken place. Pasta and chicken strips? That sounds kind of good, I ain't gonna lie. And yeah, that's because I haven't eaten yet. But I don't ever usually eat in the morning. I gotta get better with that. My wife gets angry because I don't eat breakfast. But hashtag let the bear in the kitchen. We did let you in the kitchen. We let you in your kitchen. So in case you decide to burn something, burn your half. It was time for the show to start. So I went to get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room. And there was a dead body. I was in shock. What I saw was naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. I felt that I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. Wait, what? Wait, what? You see a dead body, you're just like, oh my god, I'm parched! Tomato juice, please. Unfortunately, I'm unthwackable because Warudo does not want to work because it's being a butt. But I can sense your anger because I won't let you in the kitchen. You poured yourself a glass of juice? Yes. Sadly, I didn't remember not to touch things at the scene of the crime. And I disturbed the scene by moving this one thing. This one thing? You would have to remove two things. You have to get the glass, and you have to touch the juice bottle itself. Also, it's full. You didn't even take a drink. And that's when the fingerprints on the wine glass were made, Your Honor. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness now. Of course, baby. Phoenix, that bitch is lying. She's one cool, collected customer, and she has brains to match. Yes, I know. In order to catch a person like her, you have to avoid head-on confrontations. You should disrupt her pacing. Disrupt her pacing. She's the type of woman who is easily thrown off by things inconsistent with her thinking. So you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let her up on your offense is the instant the trial is over. Understand? So press everything. Gotta hope that means press everything, cause that's what I do, baby. Yo, Rhythm, what's up? Welcome in, my dog. You ain't missing much. We're on the second part of the trial. This is Miss Adrienne Andrews, the manager for our client. We thinking that she killed Juan because she had spicy times with him. Okay. So now we cross-examining. It's time for the show to start, and I went to get Matt in his room. Okay. What was Mr. Guy doing at the time? He was taking a nap. He was worn out from his mini performance as the Nickel Samurai during the ceremony. So I already did say he was taking a nap. Then I guess you could say it could not have been taken out of his room yet. It could not have been taken out of his room, yes? Excuse me? What are you? Objection! Right, I thought years of school would have taught you how to construct a sentence. If you can't make a sensible sentence with a subject, then I'll make one for you. Watch. Did you, Miss Andrews, remove Mr. Ngai's knife from his room? No. Subject, verb, object, right? Just get basic grammar. The witness may continue. Damn. I'm not gonna lie, right? He is kind of right, because you were setting her up for that. That would be leading the witness. He looks ugly in this game. Yes, the classic murder fuck. Exactly, bro. And Brimmy, don't talk too much. First off, Maya looks fine. Actually, hold on. My only gripe is that she's in Pearl's body, and like Pearl's like a small child. And she's not ugly, but I do think like maybe like give her some better clothes. I don't like the fact that like she got everything all out and it's Pearl's body. I don't like that. Just because she's in an 8-year-old's body. I thought I went to Wonkarota's room for smexy time. Maybe don't stare at the titties so much. I'm not even staring at the titties. It's just the fact that she just be popping up and I'm like, in every outfit, I'm like, really? Just not one outfit fits you? You ain't got no jacket, nothing. You just automatically, oh yeah, let me just. Also, I gotta know, is the spirit channeling like transformation, is it like a Sailor Moon transformation? Or is it like what I see in like martial arts mangas? Like when they transcend into enlightenment, where like all their bones crack and rebuild to form their new body? Could you imagine that shit just fucking snapping and growing of bones as she just fucking ages up? Like some Eldritch fucking hoarder? Oh god. And why did you do that? As a friendly gesture, Mom was to make an appearance with the other heroes. So the show was supposed to be a show of friendship, do we need to press her further? I don't think we need to. Cause like, to be honest, no. We're not gonna press her, and here's the reason why. Because I think the contradiction is somewhere in the later part of her testimony when she's talking about when she gets into the room. Because that juice shit fucked with me. May we continue now? What did you see when you got to his room? And there was his dead body. I was in shock. Is she even wearing a bra? Probably not, because again, like Pearlie is 8 years old. She don't know what that is. In shock? What? Was I not supposed to be? I mean, Cassandra is a very calculating person. And despite how close they were, I thought she had romantic feelings. I thought she had romantic feelings for Mr. Pearl. Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock. And you can't seriously expect that young beauty like her would not be in shock. I mean, I'm not saying she couldn't be shocked. What I'm saying is, when you're shocked and you see a murder, how many niggas have seen a dead body and went like, oh my god, instead of calling 911 or asking for help, I gotta get me some motherfucking juice. Like, who pulls a fucking Kevin Hart? I need some juice. I want some juice. I gotta get me some juice. Does he have juice in the room? Somehow, I don't think beauty has anything to do with being shocked or not. Right. Of course, beautiful people cannot be shocked. I see. What I saw was naturally the exact same thing in the crime show. This is the photo you're referring to, correct? This the one with the knife lodged in his chest. And the guitar test was like that too? Like this too? Yes. It was open and empty, of course. And then what did you do next, witness? As though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. See this shit right here. This don't make no fucking sense. I was about to pass out, so let me get my electrolytes back. Let me get some motherfucking Gatorade right quick. Some juice. Yes, there was a bottle of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself. But you didn't drink any of it, did you? Right here. Give me a second. Huh? There were no lip marks left on this wine glass to suggest that anyone drank from it. So you poured yourself a glass of juice and was just like, you know what? Never mind. Set it down. I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without drinking it. Then why the fuck did you pour it in the first place? What the fuck are we talking about here? Miss Andrews, I'd like to confirm with you one more time. When you discovered the dead body of Juan Kuroda, you were in great shock. And that's when you poured yourself a glass of juice, correct? And what of it? Bitch, who pouring juices at murder scenes? Brimmy, guilty. Guilty. My mind really was completely blank at the time. Not blank enough that you could not pour some juice? Your Honor, all my mind was fine dining and breathing. Your mind was completely blank. Anything that was possible for you. Aren't you rude today? I was so dazed that I made one careless mistake. That one thing. That one thing. Never mind. It's no big deal. Oh, no. Tell me. What was that one thing? What was she starting to say just now? Press that hoe. Miss Andrews. I'll confess that, as you said, you made a mistake at the scene of the crime. What I really want to know is what this mistake was. Yeah, fess up. Actually, so would I. I'm sorry. It's kind of embarrassing. What did you do? When I set the glass down on the dresser, I accidentally knocked the flower vase over. Flower vase? Are you talking about the one on the floor in the crime photo? Okay, you knocked the flower vase, but what about all the fucking... What about all the makeup? This mess of glass shards? It was originally on top of the dresser. But when I bumped into it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case. Why did you withhold such important piece of information? I'm sorry. I thought that since the crime scene was already in disarray, that people would simply assume the vase was just another part of the mess. Looks like yet another fact has come to light here. Please add this and anything else you have revealed in your testimony. I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to add. I didn't touch anything else. Even Andrew don't believe your shit. Pretty much an airhead, all the brains and the titties, goddamn. I was the one who knocked over the flower vase where it fell into the guitar case. What kind of flower vase was it? It was a glass vase, and it was fairly big and heavy. I thought it would try to take Juan's pulse, so I set the glass I was holding down on the dresser. Okay, so wait, you're not a doctor though, right? Like, why would you touch a dead body? So let me get this straight. You saw a man stabbed, sitting in a chair, likely dead, did not go get help, had time to pour yourself a drink, which you did not drink from, but also were still kind of in such a daze that you also knocked over a flower vase. Wait, hold on. Actually, no, because didn't she just said in her last testimony that the guitar case was open. If the guitar case was already open, why did the vase only go on to the fucking top of the guitar case? If that guitar case was open when she supposedly knocked over the fucking vase, the water and flowers and everything else would be inside the goddamn guitar case. This bitch lying. These numbers ain't added into other numbers. That's right, Gibby. Maybe make a puppet out of the dead body, like put strings on it and treat it like Pinocchio. I don't think so, Brimmy. I hope to God she don't do that. So I set the glass down I was holding on the dresser, and that's when my elbow accidentally hit the vase. That's odd. I thought she was always in total control of herself. She lying. She lying like fuck, Your Honor. That's what she would like people to think. Always be mindful of the gap between your perception and reality. That's right, she's not actually that tough. Nah, if you want a puppet, stick your arm up his ass. She lying or she got roofied, or both. Nah, I think she's just fucking lying. Because I'm still on the whole fact of you find a dead body, you want some goddamn tomato juice. It doesn't sound like there's any glaring contradictions in her testimony just now. That's a bullshit. I warned you earlier that she would not crack so easily. The only way to make her is to keep on the offensive and not let up. So press further. The only way you're going to catch her is with some very strong, decisive evidence. I have to find something. I just have to, for my sake. It's half of the show. No, there was a goddamn contradiction. There was a goddamn contradiction. I was the one who knocked the flower vase onto the guitar case. Yeah, no, there's a fucking contradiction right here. Because like I said, she said in her last testimony that the guitar case was open in the fucking photo, right? If that is the case, the vase and all the water that was inside the vase should be inside that fucking guitar case, but it's not. Empty. There's some water, but only on the top of the lip. And it has fucking, and it bears Kuroda's fingerprints. Yeah. No. Fuck all that. I'm presenting this.
Objection!
Oh, she that kind of girl, not that. Throw her in the fight pit. She wouldn't survive in the fight pit, Bremy. You testified that you knocked over the flower vase over. Is this correct? Yes. Now, are you sure it fell onto the guitar case? Is there some problem with what I said? Yes, there's nothing inside the guitar case. It's not some problem. It's a major problem. It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, that's exactly what's so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. However, if that was true, the case should have gotten wet on the inside, not the outside. Yep, I fucking knew it. She's lying, Your Honor. Lock her ass up in jail with Big Betty. With them teal bell-bottom pants you got on. That's very true. Furthermore, there's one strange thing about this guitar case. What is that? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. The remains of the vase were scattered on the floor. And what's wrong with that? The guitar case was open when the vase fell. All that shit would be in the guitar case. The glass shard should be inside, not on the outside of the case. What is your point, right? That means that the guitar case wasn't open like she said in her previous testimony. Edgeworth, keep up. Big Betty? Big Betty. Yes, Big Betty. It's like Diddy is getting a new cellmate. That the case was closed at the time the vase was knocked over? Yes, exactly what I'm saying. Is that all? Is that all?
Objection!
That means she lied in her previous testimony. No, think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. She said other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else. Yes, that's right. She did implicitly say she didn't touch the guitar case.
Objection!
But this whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. It has no bearing on this case at all. She didn't know that. She didn't know that. The only person who would know that would have been Kuroda. Actually, even Kuroda didn't know that. He forgot it. Kuroda thought he had the guitar case there. But no one else would know if the guitar was actually in that guitar case or not. Yeah, he didn't have it during the ceremony. But again, she was not his manager. She would have no privy to information. So for all we know, she could have walked in there thinking that the guitar was in there. So she was looking for something. That may very well be. However, the guitar case doesn't seem to have no relation to the case, doesn't it? It seems that there is no deeper meaning to the guitar case. No, there is a deeper meaning. Because if the guitar case was closed, why was it open? Because again, like she said, if that was already open, everything I said would have happened. So that means someone opened that fucking guitar case. And it had to be after after she was in there. Or during while she was in there. So either she opened that motherfucking case, or the dead nigga came back to life and was like, oh, before I go, You know, let me just open this up. Oh shit, my guitar's not here. All right, I'm back to being dead. Let me just sit down with this knife in my fucking chest. Edgeworth is guilty of crimes. Throw him in jail. I mean, shit, they tried to last game. They damn sure tried to throw his ass in jail last time, Bremy. Well, Mr. Wright, do you think we hear more details about the guitar case? Yes, make her testify about that shit. The guitar case, I believe, is a crucial piece to the puzzle. Huh. I can't believe anyone would reach for straws like this, but it is you. Edgeworth, don't talk shit. I need you to understand. The main reason I'm on this 8-0 journey right now in court is because I was whooping your ass multiple times. I was doing the bending. Don't make me do it again, Edgeworth. I can't believe I'm doing this either. All right, I'll follow along for now. Ms. Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case. Yes, Your Honor. I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase open. Okay, but why? You said you were already not trying to tamper out. You said you were already not trying to tamper with the crime scene as it was. Because you were already dazed about fucking. Also, how can you be fucking dazed, have enough time to have enough time to pour yourself a glass of juice, knock over a vase, be like, oh shit, I put water on top of the guitar case, let me make sure the guitar is fine, open the case, and then be like, oh, now let me check his pulse. None of this shit makes sense. Why is she still lying? It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. Why were you touching shit in a murder scene? Am I crazy, chat? Is it me? Am I the problem? As for why I opened the case, even I don't know. So then what the fuck? You don't know? There had to be something in your thought. There had to be something in your brain going, you know, I need to check open on the case. Something went through your mind was like, I need to open this case after you knocked over the vase. Who's she covering for? Of course Brimmy would say yes. Looks like this really wasn't a very important point. Your Honor, she literally just told like 6 lies in that one testimony. This wakefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting. Edgeworth, shut your bitch ass up. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and start the cross-examination so I can, unravel your case like I always do, Edgeworth. Don't worry. I'm about to beat your ass just like I beat Von Karma's ass and his punk-ass daughter. Using anyway to change the topic. A convenient escape for a week, man. You know what, Edgeworth? Didn't you go on like a year hiatus because you couldn't handle the fact that like your mentor got his ass whooped by me? Like you ran away from a year. Like I had to solve your daddy's murder. I did, not you. Me, nigga. Me. Why would you like a hot topic wannabe vampire? Because he basically is. I mean, sometimes he cool, but sometimes he just be pissing me off. I don't remember too clearly because I was dazed. During your testimony just now, did you remember those events clearly in your mind? Well, you see, are you sure you are the one who opened the guitar case? She's waiting for someone to tell her if she should answer or not. Edgeworth, sounds like her dependent side is taking over. Well, Miss Andrews? Yes, it was me. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. Why? I want to know why. So, you opened the guitar case then? Yes, well, maybe. Bitch, it's a yes or no question. Because he is a hot type of vampire, I mean. Nah, sparkly Twilight vampire. Why did you open the guitar case? Huh? Why did you open the guitar case, forehead? No, I'm sick of this. Mr. Greta's dead body was right there in front of you, wasn't it? Why the fuck were you worried about a guitar case? I would think that the first thing you would do is call for help, not open a guitar case. Exactly. Exactly. The guitar case isn't important. You're right, it isn't important. So why did she fucking touch it? As the witness has said multiple times, when she found the dead body, she was dazed. Dazed means like you were fucking woozy and stunned, like you can't act. It doesn't mean you do stupid shit like open up fucking possible evidence on a crime scene. All I'm saying is, I find a dead body, I'm slowly backing the fuck out the room and calling for help. I ain't touching a damn thing. I'm damn sure not pouring me no motherfucking juice. I damn sure ain't knocking over the goddamn lamp on the guitar case and then checking to see if the guitar is okay after I found a dead body next to me. Hey, put some respect on Edgeworth's Day. Not a lot, but some. I buy hookers just to have her slap with that lion bitch. Respect does he need. So, I mean, like, yeah, sometimes Edgeworth do be coming in clutch. And technically, right now, I feel like Edgeworth is technically on our side. I feel like he knows what's going on in the background of this. So he may be on our side, but damn. Damn, he pisses me off. Other than the fact he might have daddy issues. Oh yeah, no, he definitely has daddy issues. I feel like most prosecutors at this point have daddy issues. Franziska, Edgeworth. Maybe I was curious to know if the bright red guitar was alright or not. Why would you care about the fucking guitar? There's a dead man right next to you. Fuck the guitar. I think he has a dad issues, but not daddy issues. His father was murdered in front of him. I thought maybe the criminal took it. What the fuck? Is there something in the guitar? I have a theory that there's something in the guitar, but I don't know if I'm right or not. Remy, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like attorneys are the type that argue with their teachers over getting a B instead of an A. You possibly would be right. Why would she care about the bright red guitar? Because she thinks the suicide note was in it. But getting back on topic. It's not a big deal, right? Right? The case was empty after all. No. Let's go back to this. I want to go back to this. Actually, hold on. I want to go back to this. Because I suppose I must open the car case after I knocked the base over. I'm gonna go back to this. Hold on. Because of what fucking but it doesn't have her fingerprints on it. They didn't find her fingerprints on it. They only found Kuroda's. So she did open the case. Why aren't her fingerprints on here? Why aren't her fingerprints on here, chat? There's no way you were there. You were the one who opened the guitar case. Why would you say that? Your fingerprints are on there. It's elementary, my dear. Not the fucking Sherlock Holmes. Because the only fingerprints on this guitar case are those of the victim. So if you did open the guitar case, you had to have something that didn't have your fingerprint show. Like some gloves for a costume. What is it, Miss Andrews? You shouldn't assume that I must have left prints just because I touched the case. That is how fingerprints work. If I touch some shit with my greasy hands, I leave fingerprints. What do you mean? What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time? Why? Why the fuck were you wearing gloves? Gloves? But why would you be wearing gloves at the time? Even the judge got to ask a question on that. Damn, she dumb. Dumb as hell. But then now the award ceremony. So of course I dress up for the occasion. Yes, now I remember. I was almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime. That's fucking strange. You were wearing gloves? Isn't that a little strange? Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time? Oh yeah, no, we do. The fucking wine glass. Because it has your fucking fingerprints. I have your proof right here. This wine glass. You know, from the juice that you poured yourself? Because you were so fucking shocked and dazed? The wine glass? Yeah, forehead. You got your fucking fingerprints on that. Then where's the gloves? That's another good question, Brimmy. She probably was wearing gloves, but you probably couldn't. So, my theory is she's wearing this costume. That's why she doesn't have her fingerprints on the case, right? Because she showed up in this costume that was originally fucking, what's it called? Madame Garde's. Juan opens the door. She goes in, kills him, right? In the struggle, vase knocks over. Fucking water gets everywhere. Ah, shit. Okay, let me see if the fucking guitar case is okay. Opens it with these gloves. Finds out it's not fucking there. Well, shit, let me go ahead and goddamn, you know, make it seem like I found his body later. Planted some evidence like, oh yeah, I was there. I put the wine glass down because I was in shocking days when I found the body. Or some stupid shit like that. Either way, this is the reason why she didn't have any fingerprints. You got your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass. Nico! Hey! How you doing? It is a wild gimmick, you see. That is not gloves. It's a robot arm. She has gloves and a robot arm. Even if you took your gloves off when you poured yourself this glass of juice, wouldn't you think it was just a little strange? Did you put your gloves back on?
I can do a giveaway to someone who doesn't have a cock.
Damn! I cut her ass so good I broke her glasses. Thank you, Why Did You Do It, mate, for the Silksong redeem. You have now gotten another entry into the giveaway. Order, order, order. It's like you hit the nail on the head this time. What do you mean? I believe that the guitar case plays a very important role here. But it's just an empty case. Yeah, it's empty because you forgot this thing at the studio. But she was looking for something in that damn case. Oh shit, was I wrong? I could be. I wonder if it was really empty though. But the guitar, the bright red guitar was at the studio. Phoenix, drop all of your presumptions. What was in the guitar case? What was in the guitar case was not the bright red guitar. You don't mean it was the bright white guitar? Wait, that's not right either. Is she just saying that the suicide note was just in the guitar itself? I mean, in the guitar case itself? I admit, it would be unnatural for someone to do that. So the witness was not wearing gloves, despite the fact that on the case. Your Honor, this is obviously the defense's usual misdirection tactic at work. What do you mean misdirection? You mean just pointing out inconsistencies in your fucking witnesses' stories? I didn't misdirect anything. I literally just used logic. Why would you open a case with gloves, but then fucking take your gloves off to pour yourself some juice? Steer the court towards the unrelated topic and lull us all into his misguided. Shut your ass up. No, Your Honor. Please recall that Miss Andrews had testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case, which means that the case was closed when the crime took place. However, it was wide open in this photo of the crime scene. Now she's dumb and blind. I'm sure the guitar case has some relation to the murder. If you're so sure, right? Then I'm sure you can somehow substantiate your outrageous claim, correct? Alright, we gotta put some evidence in here. Please, enlighten us as to why the guitar case has anything at all to do with this murder. Can you do that, Mr. Wright? Well, let's suppose for a second that the bright red guitar case was not the only thing that could have been in the case. The bright red guitar not being the only thing? You don't mean it's just that the bright black guitar... So you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty? Is that it, right? I wouldn't say something I didn't intend to prove. Deflate that head of yours. You haven't proved anything yet. Now then, let's have it. What was inside the case at the time of the murder? What would be in the guitar case? Shit. What would be in that damn guitar case? Nah, not the article. Nah. You got that from fucking, what's it called? No. No, none of these, because we got all this from Edgeworth. Lotto took that photo. That's useless. That was out. That was in the Lotta's case. I mean, I don't really see how this would be there, but it's the only thing that makes sense because nothing else makes sense. Hail Mary play. This is a photograph. Wait, shit, was that right? Holy shit, was that right, chat? Break the guitar. Brimmy, we don't have the guitar. Yes, but what is important is what is in the picture, Your Honor. In this picture? It doesn't take a genius to see what I mean. What I'm proposing is, inside the guitar case was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very own costume. Wait, what? What? I ain't gonna lie, I'm with Edgeworth on this. What, Phoenix, where are we going with this? Because I thought it was the suicide note. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yeah, Phoenix, explain it to me too. Right, are you saying that the witness opened the guitar case to take out a costume? What insane point would there be to doing something like that? That insane point would be to wear the costume, of course. Miss Andrews put it on to hide her identity so she could make her escape. Oh, wait. That's right. Because fucking Old Bag said she saw the samurai. And I forgot. In Lotta's photo, this is Adrian coming out of Juan's room. Because Old Bag said she came there to see if basically Adrian would show up. Adrian was already in the room after she had killed Juan. So, to escape, she put on the Nickel Samurai costume, which is weird that he had that in there. But I have a theory for that now that we know this information, to use it to escape. Okay, I'm back in it. I'm back in it a little bit. After all, you couldn't let anyone see you leave, could you, Miss Andrews? So yes, I refuse to accept your theory. Tough titties, nigga. I don't know what to tell you. Do you have anything to support such a preposterous idea? Just outside the door was an investigative photographer who was starting for a big scoop. And in the end, she managed to get this shot correct. You mean this photo? Yep. Because yeah, I forgot. We also did prove that this was her in the costume. Order! Order! It looks like we're wondering quite another Mexican, haven't we? Nice job, Phoenix. Well, you know my strategy. Speak first, think later.
So the real murderer was hiding inside a costume.
This is just bar for bar, just the what's it called? Was it Global Studios case from Ace of 31? Wait a second, Your Honor. The Nickel Samurai's costume wouldn't the Nickel Samurai's costume would have been Mr. Madame Garde's. Why would something of that defendant be in the victim's room? And inside the guitar case of all places? True. That's a little baffling. So, my theory on this, chat, I'm not gonna lie. This entire time, Matt and Juan have been beefing with each other, right? So, at this ceremony, there was supposed to be like a special post-conference ceremony, like meet and greet or some shit, right? Basically, the press conference thing. It was going to, yeah, this entire time they said there was going to be some special press conference where the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. right? The weird part is that throughout this entire trial, Matt Angarde knew nothing about it. And neither did Adrian. They just fucking... Adrian was just setting up shit for it, and she didn't ask no questions. So, I think Juan was going to use this extra costume to slander Matt, because no one would have guessed it was not Matt in the costume. That's why he had that shit in there.
True. That is a little baffling. Mr. Rice, the court would like to hear your thoughts. What was the Nickel Samurai costume doing inside the guitar case? It was stolen from it was a spare costume. Mr. Rice did not take his costume off during the break period. In that case, the costume we were talking about was a spare one.
What?
Then, are you saying that on the night of the murder, there were 2 Nickel Samurai costumes at the Gatewater Hotel?
Yep. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And how do you explain the costume that was inside the guitar case?
It would mean that the victim himself had brought this spare to the ceremony on purpose. Exactly.
But why? The victim, Mr. Gordo, was the Jammin' Ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai spare costume with him? What would be the reason behind such a peculiar act?
The conference. And therein lies the sticking point. What are you mumbling to yourself about? Have you just been rambling all this time without any sense of inner monologue? I mean, he has, but I haven't. Huh? No, I just...
Mr. Wright, please explain yourself. Why do you think the victim had the Nickel Samurai spare costume?
Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? Yes, just fucking let me present the damn press conference ticket. Think carefully before you answer. And then answer with a gusto. I believe in you. Thank you. Alright, this is what I think. The reason the victim brought the Nickel Samurai spare costume to the hotel was this.
What is this?
On the night of the murder, at the stage show, the Nickel Samurai was going to hold a special press conference.
A press conference?
Yes, the Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something at this conference. I heard about this as well. For once, you're not making something up, right? But what struck me as strange was that Mr. Angarde himself said he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference that night.
But how can that be?
The way I see it, that could mean only one thing. The conference was a setup. By none other than the victim, Mr. Juan Carrata himself.
The victim?
Yes. The spare Nickel Samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Carrata was going to hold that press conference as the Nickel Samurai.
He was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai and hold a conference? But why would the victim do such a thing?
Because he hated that nigga, that's why. We wanted to frame him, we wanted to slander him. He had just lost, once again, they had a bitter rival. He had just lost the Grand Prix to this nigga again. What better way to stick it to him than to slander his reputation at the very Grand Prix where he just won something at? He probably had something on him. That's something I don't quite know yet. However, what I am concerned with right now is what he intended to reveal at the conference. The Nickel Samurai was going to confess something? And by confess, I wondered he was going to reveal something about himself. Which means that Juan Carrata, posing as the Nickel Samurai, was going to speak about Matt Angarde.
Yes, I guess that's what it would mean.
But if that's the case, that's not a confession. That's a public disclosure.
Miss Andrews?
I can see why you're pros at what you do.
Pardon me?
Yes, just as you said, the press conference was set up by Juan. So you knew about it?
Miss Andrews, please offer us an explanation for this.
I was the one who he asked to help set it up. And the person who prepared the second costume for him. That was also me.
You?
Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway.
He was going to ruin him? Huh?
It looked like somehow Juan had his hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. What? Oh shit. Scandalous. Yo, what up, Sable?
And do you know what this secret of Matt Gardes is, Misogynist?
That's something only one knew. I don't know what it is.
Ah, I see.
I've probably been coming off quite suspicious to everyone. Not quite suspicious. Not probably. Yeah, you are suspicious. You're weird. You're weird, buddy. You give him as invincible.
I'm unstoppable.
But that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt, after all. Protect Mr. Angarde.
And yet again, another strange bit of truth comes out to light. Ms. Andrews, if you could, please tell us the truth about your behavior.
Yes, Your Honor. I understand. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course. The button and the knife. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt I had to protect him. But didn't you say he was asleep? Like, also, if that was the case, if you had to protect Matt, right? Remember, the most pressing evidence when Matt was arrested was the bloody Jammin' Ninja button on his Hakama. So why didn't you see that fucking thing on his Hakama and be like, Matt, what the fuck is that on your fucking pants? And why is there blood on it?
This does account for everything.
Well, I am the logical type. Bullshit. That's what probability alteration missiles are for. What? Why are you trying to blow me up, man? Just because you can't thwack me, you gonna blow me up? It's crazy, Sable. We're finally seeing her true self. She's more nervous than a scared rabbit.
If the defense can find no fault in this testimony, I'm ready to make my ruling. Please keep that in mind as you cross-examine, Mr. Wright.
Well, it sounds like everything has swung the opposite end of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight into this and turn her logic upside down. Ultimate strategy, press everything! From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling Matt was the murderer. Why did you think that? Why would you say that your intuition was speaking to you? Don't confuse my methods of reasoning with your own. You know, you're talking a lot of shit for someone who got caught lying, like, in 2 testimonies so far. I need you to humble yourself. You at a 10, I'm gonna need you at a 2. If you want to prove that someone did something, you need 3 things. 3 things. A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence. And if you think these 3 things through, the answer becomes quite clear. You should have already known that, Phoenix. They didn't teach that to us in school, at least not from what I remember. May I continue now? Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. So would you say this need came from the press conference? Yes. Do you know why Juan chose that event and the hotel for that conference? Because that was when he could cause the most damage to the public's beloved Matt Angarde.
And you knew of this plan, didn't you, Ms. Andrews?
Yes, because I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the costume. So again, this also makes your whole thing fall apart. Because you knew that Juan was going to destroy Matt Angarde's career. And you set up the conference to basically backdoor bro. But also, after fucking Matt killed him, you were like, oh my god, Matt, you're the murderer. I have to protect you. I can't let you go to jail. Like, you see how none of this shit makes sense? But I'm sure Mr. Angarde himself didn't know anything about the press conference. Oh, really? Can you show me any proof that he didn't know about the press conference? Anyway, the important thing here is that the information was not in your testimony.
Yes, I agree. Ms. Andrews, please correct your testimony, if you please.
Grasping at straws now, are you, Mr. Wright? You know what? You talking a lot of shit, bitch. You talking a lot of shit. I I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. Has Mr. Gardy done something to hurt or betray you personally? Why do you ask? You're the one who helped Mr. Cordo with this press conference. And that event was supposed to bring down Mr. Angardi, yet you still helped out. The person on trial right now is Mr. Angardi, right? What the witness was thinking, helping the victim with his plan, is none of our concern. No, it's a big part of our concern. Because again, in her testimony, she claims that she knew Matt was the murderer and she had to protect him. But why would you protect somebody who was planning the back door anyway? It makes no sense. Why would you switch up and be like, oh shit, I hate that nigga, let me help you ruin his career. But then the moment that old boy snapped and took out your conspirator, you were just like, oh, well, I guess I'll protect her from the murderer. If anything, the moment you found the dead body, you should have found the cops and be like, yeah, I know Matt did that shit, because here's why. In any case, this means the defendant had a motive to kill. Why do I keep doing this to myself? He didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. Was he sleeping? But didn't you say already testified earlier that Matt Angardi was taking a nap in his room? Are you telling me now that too was a lie so you could cover for Mr. Angardi? I'm not telling you anything of the sort. When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping. However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, that I cannot say. I was too busy setting up the stage at the time. I keep trying, but I can't find no flaws in what Andrew said. I found like 17 flaws in what the bitch said. I can't say the same for people here in this courtroom, however. You know what? A lot of y'all keep talking shit, but every time I've been in this courtroom and y'all niggas have doubted me, I've come away with a win. That's why I'm 8-0. I've fucking taken out Manfred Von Karma, his punk ass daughter. I've been Edgeworth over multiple times in the last game alone. And every witness that also thought that they could fuck with me, I've sent they bitch asses packing to jail. I'ma need y'all to stop playing with my motherfucking name. Exactly. Before I come over there and smack the shine off that bald ass head of yours, Judge. The judge is glaring straight at Mia. He's glaring at you, smart guy. Nope, glaring straight at Mia. It's you. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course. The button and the knife. The button and the knife. So again, why did you go over and protect him? You had the evidence to basically put that nigga away. You were already going to ruin his career. Why? I gotta hear this. I gotta fucking hear this. You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage. Then, what about the button? The button. It's clear from the crime scene that the victim and his murderer fought. And during the fight, the killer ripped the button from the ninja's costume. You're talking about this button, correct? That button was found in the pleats of Matt Sakama, isn't that correct? I would think that makes it a very decisive evidence. You said you were out fucks again, Mr. Right? No the fuck I wasn't. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Alright, I'm kind of unraveling here. Fucking Phoenix. Please fix your testimony. I can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully accept his defeat. That's because I haven't been defeated. You know what? You know what? I guess Mina can still look at me. With an icy stare, yes. Presenters, for Mr. Rice's sake, please add this information to your testimony. The button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. But wasn't he strangled? He was strangled. Once again, right? Nothing about this case makes sense because in Juan's autopsy report, it literally says he was strangled. So again, I've been saying this since the first time we got the autopsy report. Why the fuck would the killer, whoever it was, after strangling him, stab him? And how do you know that? when the ends of the threads on the button and the costume were matching up. They were found to fit together perfectly. Or so I heard. I heard that before too. But what would Miss Andrews know about this case down to such a fine detail? Don't look at me like that. Just because I'm prepared and you are not. I thought I had her this time for sure. You do! If there's anything to trip her up, it has to be here. But where and what? The fucking, I bet you it's the autopsy report. I bet you it is. Because here's the thing, right? Where is it? Yeah. Time of death 8:15. Cause strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife. So here's my thing, right? Here's the crime scene photo. He was strangled with that scarf around him. Why did they need to stab the knife into his chest? He was already dead. It's overkill. And specifically, he was stabbed with the dinner knife that Matt Ungarde used for dinner. So it was obviously a setup frame job. So if she was in that fucking room, as she claims, because she was trying to protect Matt Ungarde, how do we know she didn't fucking strangle that nigga Juan, then stab him to frame fucking Matt for whatever goddamn reason? Because when he got stabbed up there in the chest, that's how the blood got on the goddamn button. 10-1 says she stabbed the nigga in the chest to get the blood on the button. She ripped that shit off. Because again, there was a spare costume, which she knew about. She knew that spare costume was in there. Ripped the button off, walked over, put the fucking other button on the Hakama, hit the other fucking costume somewhere else probably, to set up Matt. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm master manager, so I felt like I had to protect him. Fuck all that shit. No. Button was turned off during his fight with Matt. No. Fuck all that shit. Yo, what's up, Weber? This is the victim's autopsy report. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf. Strangulation? Strangulation? The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died. So it was overkill. It wasn't necessary. And what does that mean? It means, forehead, that the knife was done after he was killed to set Matt up. No one else finds it strange? I've been saying this shit since the beginning of the case. If Matt did kill Juan and he had already killed him by strangulation, what was the point of bringing the fucking knife and stabbing him in the chest, just leaving evidence? I know most criminals in this game are stupid, but none of them should be this stupid. Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it, which would mean that it was ripped off the costume when, after the knife was stabbed into the victim. Exactly, which means it is impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle, because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. That's right, Ms. Andrews. There's no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. This button was consciously pulled off the victim's already dead body. Order! What is the meaning of? What is the meaning of this right? Oh shit, now y'all getting mad at me. So what if the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What do you mean, so what if the button was already torn off after the victim died? Why would they tear a button off if it wasn't to set Matt up? That's the reason why it was torn off. It's the same reason why he was stabbed in the chest after he was already dead. She was setting that nigga Matt up to take the fall for the murder. For whatever reason, she's already shown that she's okay with backdooring this nigga because she was gonna set up a press conference that was going to ruin his reputation. I don't know what happened. I don't know if Juan said some shit, had some second thoughts and wanted to reconsider or some shit like that. But obviously, she don't give a fuck about this nigga Matt. What does that change? Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve? What purpose? We now know that this button was not torn off during the fight. So the murderer took the time and effort to purposely rip this from the victim's body. That would mean the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it? Mr. Wright, does this mean? Yes, it was a setup, it was a frame job. Does this mean you know what the murderer wanted to do with this button? What was it? The memento of the crime. It was the pin the crime on Garde. What else could it be? There was only one logical reason for doing something like that. It was to pin the crime on Mr. Angarde. There was no way anyone would have put a bloody button in their own pants. That's right. Mr. Angarde was set up by the real killer, of course. And the real murderer is? Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real murderer then? The only one who knew about every facet of this plan. The only other co-conspirator to taking down Matt Angarde for some reason. The only bitch on the stand, Judge. Keep up. I can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point. Phoenix, you can't let your guard down yet. Not until the very end. The real killer, the person who planned to frame Matt Angarde is... Where is it? Where's she at? It's this chick! Miss Adrian Andrews. I choose you. You're Kuroda's killer. What? Order. Mr. Wright. This is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence that supports your charge? Any evidence? All of the evidence points to Miss Andrews. How preposterous. You can't stick any of that on me. I can't. Can I? Would you care to test me? Then what about this knife? The knife was used to stab the victim after he had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion onto Mr. Angarde, naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room. And the only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you. Yep. Get your new pair of glasses. Then, what about the button was found in Matt Hakama? Well, let's see. There was a spare costume. You ripped it off of him after you stabbed fucking Juan in the chest. You left with the costume. That's when Lotto took a picture of you leaving Juan's room. You didn't know that part was happening, but just in case someone saw you, they would obviously mistake you for Matt. You then went inside the room, put the button on Matt's Hakama to frame him also. So that way when the cops came, they would obviously search him and be like, hey, what's this button on your fucking pants? This button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. The only people who could have done so were the person who found his body or the killer. However, if Mr. Angarde was the real killer, there's no way he would have put such an incriminating evidence on his own Hakama. Alright, yep, get you another pair. Come on. I'm glad you got good dental insurance. I mean, there's a good fucking eye insurance. Because I know these glasses are costing you, man. The only person who could have put this button into Matt Angarde's Hakama is the person who went to wake him from his nap. Which is you, yet again, Miss Andrews. I see. What about the guitar case? That is also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Now, who could have known that that was just a costume inside such a guitar case? It could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrews. No, Don't save her now. I'm on her ass. Andrew, stay out of this. But Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case. Oh. That don't mean shit. And it was you who proved she was not wearing gloves at the time. She wasn't wearing gloves at the time when she was drinking juice for some fucking reason. That's right. That's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. To avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else to open it. But the glass of tomato juice is a different story. Miss Andrews purposely left her fingerprints on the glass to show that yes, indeed, she was the classic day's discoverer of the dead body. Yep, another pair of glasses. What's that, like 5? And to top it all off, there's this photo. A photo of the killer as they exited the crime scene. No reasonable person on earth can believe this nickel samurai is Mr. Angarde. He would be much too short for his own costume if it was him. Speaking of how tall people are, Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not? You fucking munchkin. Please stop. No! No, I will not. Not finna stop at all. I'm finna be like Yugi when he fucking kept drawing monster cards against Weevil Underwood to keep dealing damage to him after the duel was over. Well, how about it, Miss Andrews? I've got her this time.
Miss Andrews?
I refuse to testify. The fuck?
She said she refused.
What you mean, nuh-uh? What was that? There's a law. Oh, don't tell me you pulling a Damon Gant. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me.
Well, yes. You're absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination by allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves.
What? Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot. Actually, thinking back to yesterday, in Mr. Ngarde's room. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright. That's it. That's when Francisco planted this idea into her head. She was told Miss Andrews not to testify if things look bad. You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix. But there's still one thing you haven't done. Something I haven't done. What's wrong, right? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence. What is so humorous, Mr. Edward? I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor. But everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless. What? Everything you have proven is circumstantial. Circumstantial? Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to provide a single piece of definitive proof. Prove that Miss Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Mr. Kuroda.
Miss Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Kuroda?
I believe this may lead to me incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering.
But Miss Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think?
Maybe so, or maybe not. There's nothing to prove either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence. No, she's taking that defiant attitude again. But Mia, what should we do? Somehow, we've landed in the worst possible situation.
I think we have reached a certain conclusion at this point in time. Miss Adrian Andrews has refused to testify, and the defense theory that she is actually the actual murderer has not been fully substantiated with solid definitive proof.
But that's not true.
In this situation, there's only one thing the court can do, and that's to declare a recess.
Recess?
I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter, and at tomorrow's trial.
Tomorrow? We don't have a tomorrow. If we don't get a not guilty verdict today, then... Please
Check
wait
the
up.
chat, bitch.
That's not necessary. The trial. Please continue the trial. What are you sweating for? Your client is getting one more day to live, isn't he? Yeah, he is, but we don't fucking know if Maya will. That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please, let the trial continue. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya.
It's about to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, this court is...
It is not impossible for this trial to continue.
Mr. Edgeworth? What are you...
It's true Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However,
If the topic of conversation was something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony. Yes, that is very true, but actually, there's one little thing I am curious about. Miss Andrews, look at him, bitch. When you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice. Yes, and I can't help but think of how unnatural that is. Usually when one finds a dead body, just check it out, not stirring a glass of juice. So my actions were unusual, but I've already, before you speak, I want you to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like you to testify to that effect. Testify? Your Honor, I would like to request that the witness testify again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we found out about this in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness. Okay, hold on, give me a second. Seth wants me to read his dad joke. I was shocked to read the papers today that a short person had been pickpocketed. I just thought to myself, how could someone stoop so low? That was a good one. That was a good one, Saber. Edgeworth with a lob. I'll give him that. Edgeworth is helping us out. Cause boy, we be fucked. I don't know what it is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off of him. Is he friend or foe? I just don't know. The court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Ms. Andrews, if you please. The glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in a messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over, tired looking in the corner. Okay, so I already see a contradiction, because what the fuck do you mean? Because what the fuck, you didn't see the fucking knife sticking out? Bitch still not in jail yet. She fighting for her fucking life, Brimmy. I'm telling you that. You didn't see this big ass knife just in his chest? When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. You didn't call out to him? To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something. So I went to pour him some juice.
I can do a giveaway to someone who doesn't have a cock.
That's when I knocked the fire vase over. Oh, that's some bullshit. The bitch still alive. Access 0312, thank you for the Silksong redeem. You now have another chance in the giveaway. More in his shoulder than chest.
I can do a giveaway to someone who doesn't have a cock.
Gipster guy, thank you for the Silksong redeem. You have another entry into the Silksong giveaway. Why didn't you say so in your earlier testimony? I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial.
What?
Phoenix, please be careful here. If you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, then there's nothing left. I know. Ezra, what the heck is he going on in his brain of yours? I mean, the nigga obviously is helping us, because I think he heard when you said some shit about Maya. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. And then we put, in this case, I'm gonna save. Because I haven't saved in a while. But there wasn't anyone else in the room, right? Of course not. Then, who did you pour it for? Mr. Wright, there's a rhyme and reason for everything. You just wait a little longer for it to be revealed to you. In other words, Wright, be quiet and listen. Precisely. I couldn't have said it better myself. Y'all really do be doing this bullshit to me. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in a messy state. So it was a mess. And you didn't say like, Juan, what the fuck? Are you sure it was a mess because of your fight with Mr. Grodd? Okay. Phoenix. I understand your frustration at not being able to prove your theory. However, before you go accusing people of crimes, go find yourself some evidence. And then what did you see next, witness? And when he was sitting slumped over, tired looking in the corner. Slumped over?
Yes, he was just sitting there, with his head tilted forward, his eyes closed. He really looked like he was sleeping. Is it just me, or did that right there sound a little off? When I saw him sitting like that, the thought he was dead didn't cross my mind. See, this is the thing I wanted to look at, though. Then what did cross your mind? I thought maybe he had smashed everything up in anger because he lost the Grand Prix, and then felt tired after his rampage, so he decided to take a nap. Wait a minute, actually, smash what up? Because when you go to the crime scene, the room wasn't that much of a mess. The only mess was literally there at the dresser, with the vase and the makeup and everything on the floor.
I can do a giveaway to someone who doesn't have a
Like
cock.
the bears and everything else on the couches and everything, that was fine. The beds in the back was fine. It was just that area. Anyways, that's what I thought.
I see. So you didn't think he was dead at all?
To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something, so I went to pour him some juice. This don't sit right with me. What the fuck can we present to fucking prove that? It's gotta be the fucking crime photo, I think. Because the thing that fucks with me is that you didn't think he was dead. He was slumped over, and you didn't notice this fucking knife in his chest. You did not notice this knife in his chest. This is the thing that fucks with me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But fuck it. Assimilate, thank you for the Silksong redeem. You have another entry into the giveaway. Congratulations, my brother. So you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him? No, not at all. Even though this is what you saw when you discovered the body?
What is the meaning of this?
What do you mean, what is the meaning of this? It means she was lying yet again. How many times do we gotta go through this? She's lying. She's a liar. She puts the lie in La Olla. Is it obvious you are? There was a knife sticking straight out of... Yes, thank you! Anyone who saw this scene would have immediately thought there was a dead man. Or at least a severely injured one. Well, you see... Goofy. I don't know a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted. And then so nonchalantly go and pour something to drink.
Your point is?
My point is she's bullshitting. Miss Andrews. Your testimony just now. It was all one giant lie. Another pair of glasses onto the tally. And your life was proving one thing, and your life has proven one thing very clearly. That you're the real killer. No. It was like the defense that someone brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Monangare, is not guilty after all. But that's impossible. You're wrong. No, I'm not.
Ms. Andrews, try to have some composure. Get yourself together. You've been caught. Red-handed. It's over for you. You're going to jail.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. Well then who else the fuck was it? You ain't telling us nothing. You haven't said it was someone else. All the evidence points to you. You had access to everything. You knew about the spare costume. You could get the knife. You put the button in the hakama. Who else could it be? It was Matt. I swear it. He's the one who killed Juan. And bitch is lying again. Look at you. A sore loser, just like a Von Karma. But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing so was that you might end up incriminating yourself. That's because...
Ms. Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you?
I refuse to testify. Well, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. I can't help. You're going to jail. You're going to be someone's jail wife. That's just on you, big dog.
Then there's no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Manangare's innocence has been clearly demonstrated.
Is it over? Have we found the truth at last? What's wrong, Phoenix? Usually Well, usually, the real killer confesses his or her guilt. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't. Now then, I'd like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Angari. Your Honor, the prosecutor feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time. What? The reason is quite simple. We don't have a motive. This witness has yet to speak the absolute real truth. The absolute real truth? What are you... Witness, don't you understand yet? Huh? I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, fucking Von Karma. But as long as you protect yourself through your silence, Madame Gardy will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party. That's a lie. I don't believe you. What? I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over, and Matt would never be declared guilty. What in the world is she talking about? Has she lost it? I can't speak about it. I'm too scared. It's Francisca Von Karma. Huh? Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of others. Because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself, then right now, Miss Andrews is... Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss Von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Madame Gardy will be acquitted. Miss Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now and is clinging on to them. Then what should we do? This is the first time I ever come across anything like this. But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? All we have to do now is get her not guilty, and that is my only priority. It wasn't me. I'm begging you, please believe me. I didn't kill Juan. Help, please, someone help me. Ah, fuck. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? The court cannot continue like this. Therefore, I would like to hear what you intend to do. What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? Right, I suggest you think very carefully about this. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime. Who's the real mastermind? Isn't that obvious? There's no one else it could be except the woman crying right over there, right? Come now, what will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix, right? Ah, fuck. Context clues tells me that obviously she's not actually guilty. But also at the same time, we got it, right? We have the acquittal. We can get Maya. But at that point, it would just be do the ends justify the means? If we send an innocent girl to jail because she was too stupid to not just tell the truth, and she goes to jail and she didn't kill Juan, that will fuck with Phoenix. I know she's not my client, and Phoenix's thing is always believe his client. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll go the hard way. I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that. But I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. Miss Andrews, I'd like to know what you are really hiding. Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing? Listen, worst comes to worst, I can just fucking I can just beat ass in court again. Sure, Mr. Gardy will get an acquittal, but in his place, you would be found guilty. Is this how you really want the trial to end? Be quiet. How dare you? You're trying to trick me. Bitch, why would I trick you? I'm about to win right now. I need you to understand. I'm throwing you another lifeline here. I could just send your ass to jail. But then I'd be no good better than a fucking Von Karma, and I refuse. Cut her titties off, preserve them, and then throw her ass in jail. Whoa, Remy, hold on. You're at a fucking 15. I'm gonna need you to bring it down to like a 6. I like the moxie, I like the gusto, but damn.
That's enough. I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense's theory is the truth.
You're wrong. Bitch, just speak up. Say it. Say that you'll testify. You finna go to jail, ho.
What a shame. I hope things wouldn't come to this. However, what is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court. Edgeworth, you're not finna Edgeworth, you're not finna do what I think you're finna do, are you? Stop.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Edgeworth, you're not finna do this witness. How should I put this? She has an illness. Edgeworth, please. Don't do this, dog. Don't do what I think you about to do. What? And because of this illness, she has tried to commit. Edgeworth, no! Edgeworth, no! Stop. Please stop. Edgeworth, I understand we need to make her testify, but not this way, big dog. No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here. That's the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report. What will you do now, witness? You know what I'm about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews, the secret of her dependent nature. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world. Please stop. I beg you. If you find out, I'll. If you're going to say you will choose death, that is of no concern to me. I know. That's so crazy, bro. Like, I know what Edgeworth is doing. Like, basically at this point, we both know, like, hey, we know she's not guilty. We know that someone else is making her do all this besides Von Karma, and we need to see. Not today. Ruby says, not in the coffin. Ezra, how can you be so cold? I mean, I get what he's doing. It's a terrible way to go about it, but I understand. He's like, you gonna tell the truth, or I'm finna drop the Google Doc on the timeline right now. However, before you die, I will pull the truth from your still breathing lips. No matter what I have to do. So, will you tell the court yourself, or shall I? Either is fine with me.
Ain't you supposed to be on her side?
I'll talk, but please, help me. Nothing matters anymore. My crime. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted. Honest. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife, and ripped off the button. Just when I finished, I was returning to Matt's room. I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. What was the inconvenience?
She didn't get her juice.
Not the juice. Stab the body with the knife. But why would you do that?
Isn't it obvious? To pin the blame on a certain person. A certain cowardly man.
What do you mean by all of this?
It might take this court a little while to understand, but this is the truth. The real killer is Matt. That scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him.
Don't worry.
He's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time. The only ones I have are the ones that are in our room right now. Okay. Last time. So Miss Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Corota, in the chest with a knife. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt and Garde for the murder. And this is her crime. Squishy, take over the stream. Squishy can't take it over nothing. You with me today. Billy Bob trying to make... I'm sorry, Billy Bob. Unfortunately, I'm not in Warudo mode. She can't make my head bigger. What? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer? Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination. But you could tell from the state of the room he was in that there must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you say that you did not know he was dead? He had a scarf tied around his neck. But that scarf was part of the Jammin' Ninja's costume, so I didn't think anything about it was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up and went to pour the juice. And when I realized he was dead, that's when I formulated my plan. What is this plan you had? I knew right away that the murderer was Matt. I knew because one, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. So Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good. That's when I thought I should forge some evidence and pin the crime on Matt. So the forged pieces of evidence were the knife and the button. The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. I miss the Squish stream. Yeah, Squishy also misses streaming too. But right now they're working on their master's program. They're getting a higher education. They say they miss you streaming. It's okay, mamas.
It's not that I don't want to stream, guys. It's like the way everything's set up.
Go to my bank account set up. I gotta check it in savings and savings and checking.
I know that right now I'm still trying to finish. I have like 6 assignments due tonight.
That was so you could get the knife, correct? The knife Matt used at dinner has fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. I slipped it in and took the knife and returned to the scene of the crime. And then I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife and ripped off the button. So you were the one who stabbed the victim with the knife. It gives me goosebumps to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did. But at the time, I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own. Then, when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. If I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more suspect. So we thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it on Mr. Ngar's account. Yes, that's what I had planned to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they? Just when I finished and it was turned to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. An inconvenience? There was a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway. Louder. I'm willing to bet my spice it was louder. There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth. Old bag. That was Miss Old Bag for you. I had already been caught and made into into a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once. So couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again. And that's why I ended up using this nickel samurai costume. So you were the one who prepared the costume, weren't you? Yes, I took it from Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the award ceremony. Oh, so you're the reason why the guitar wasn't in there. You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct? Yes. Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He's going to disclose Matt's biggest secret there. And what is the secret? That I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in the nickel samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I obviously did not want anyone to know about the costume.
I think we've heard enough. So after that, you went back to Mr. Unguarded's room and planted the button.
Into Matsukama? Yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. Then I snuck out of the hotel and got rid of it.
My word. What does all this mean?
Mr. Edgeworth, is it? The real criminal is Matt Unguarded. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk. Francisca, huh? She said that I should, under no circumstances, confess to what I've done. That if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. Well, she lied to you. She lied the fuck out of you. I had no choice but to believe in her words. Why? She was a random woman that you just met that day. Everyone in the court think you stupid as hell.
What this witness has done is clearly unlawful. However, as long as her testimony stands, you can be certain she is not the real killer.
Wait, Your Honor. The defense still...
Right?
It's pointless. At this point in time, it's not possible to indict Ms. Andrews on anything.
Yes, exactly.
There's a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. Ah, shit.
The cross-examination of this witness is over, and so is today's trial. You can establish that the witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright.
But...
Ms. Andrews, please place Mr. Andrews under arrest for further questioning. Understood, Your Honor. Prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately. That is all. Court adjourned for today.
Fuck! Did I fuck this?
Yeah. My poor baby.
Fuck! I should have let the bitch go to jail. I should have let her go to jail. I should have sacrificed her for Maya. I failed Maya. God damn it. Why did I have to care? Why did I have to look at what Phoenix would do in this situation and genuinely care about an innocent life? I don't give a fuck about her. I should have let her go to jail. Today's trial is over. And I didn't win the acquittal.
Witness, would you mind if I asked you something? Edgeworth? What is it? Before you leave the court today, I wonder if I might look at one thing. The card? That card in your hand. It had my interest for quite some time now.
What exactly is it? Oh, this? Mr. Wright also asked about this. Although I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remember just now. I found this in the room that day. The room. That day. Yes. I found this card when I discovered Juan's body. It was lying there right next to him. You found that card next to the victim's body. I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right? No, but that card has something to do with Maya, because that's the card Maya used to escape from the wherever she was being held, because that's the card she used to unlock the door, and then we never got any follow-up to that at all. Yeah, I guess not, but it's still a strange card. if you ask me. But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see why. Witness, that card. Give it to me. Hurry. Edgeworth? Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This. I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. I didn't mean to. What is this all about? I've never seen Edgeworth so emotional before. That card, what in the world is it? And what does it mean? There's another part. Oh God. The calling card used in Persona. They crush it, a Persona comes out. There's another investigation. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. Ryan Cole Law Offices. Mystic Maya. Mystic Maya. There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Aw, she's sad. But look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Gardy hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Oh, the poor baby. Sure, you don't have time to stand around crying. You have to get going. Okay, it's like Pearl's fucking 8, dude. Like, let her cry it out. Give her a hug. You're right. Mr. Maya is much more pain than I am. Wow. I feel bad. You should not be going through this, little person. You should not be doing this. Yeah, that's right. So, hey, you guys. Glad I talked to you, pal. Mr. Scruffy Detective. It's Gumshoe, sweetheart. It's Gumshoe. Oh boy. Looks like Detective Gumshoe. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. He's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now. And I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. What you want to talk about, Bidog? The future. So what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. But what? What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your office, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. Angardi's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. You know what? Sure. Why not? I'll give you a job. I'll give you a job, Gumshoe. Just don't fuck up like you've been doing at the police department. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Nah, give her a timeout. No, Brimmy, we are not punishing the small baby for having emotions and being sad that basically her older sister got kidnapped and could possibly die. Leave them alone. Yeah, a tiny heart. That was the first time I ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he said something like that. Something like he didn't care if Mr. Edgeworth killed herself. He said that? That's horrible. But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth. Mr. Edgeworth's last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? How would she want to? No. I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Angardi. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said at all that day. Then you're saying the testimony was a lie? I don't think she was lying. I don't think she was lying. I think for some reason she thinks something of Matt was worth basically possibly being found out for framing him and going to jail for that. We won't fucking know until we go talk to her. Not a lie per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Oh, that's what Edward would like us, or that's what Edward would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Hold on, Pearls. Let's not just say false statements. Edwards do be on some bullshit. But Francisca just be doing any and everything. She'll falsify evidence. She'll whip fucking witnesses into silence. She don't give a damn. Francisca Von Karma. Speaking of Miss Von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? I'm mad they played a little gunshot sound. Didn't she get popped this morning? Miss Von Karma was shot today. Miss Von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edward said she was in a stable condition, but, well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay. Still hanging in there. It should be done taking the bullet out. She's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you going to go visit her, pal? No. Well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you bet you got a heart, don't you, pal? Not really. She looked like she was being tortured to death, not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you want to help let her whip you a bit. So maybe it'll be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. I'm not going over there to get my ass whipped. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. No, Pearls! No! You should not want people to whip you. You sweet summer child. Go watch TV. Now I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah. The Hottie. Oh no. Are we gonna see that perverted doctor again? Yay, let's whip her. No, let's not whip the small child. Or are you talking about Francisca, Brimmy? That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. You don't probably know anything else. Detention center. Affairs department. I mean, we can go to the Hottie Clinic, but I want to see if we can talk to, what's it called? Get some more information out of Miss Andrews. March 22nd, detention center, visitors room. For what the guard told me, it sounds like along with Miss Arangade, Miss Andrews is also being detained here. Then should we talk with them since we're here? Yes. Yeah, but both of them are still in questioning. We don't have time to waste. Yeah, visiting hours are almost over. Alright, fine, we'll go to the damn hospital. We'll go to the goddamn hospital, fine. Please don't let us run into that fucking perverted doctor. We're probably gonna run into him because Francisca's in here and he's probably perving on Francisca. March 22nd, Hottie Clinic, reception. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Ah, damn it. Right as I said it. The perverted doctor. I'm sorry, the fake perverted doctor. He's not an actual doctor. He just stole that coat from some guy.
Yes. Are you here to visit a patient?
Hi. Wait a second, has he got fleas? Nah, he's just a perverted old man. That's the sins making him itch.
Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh.
Why are you still here?
Yes. What is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes.
Director Hottie. Ezra? Ezra?
Yes. I'm Director Hottie. Oh. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes. What is it?
Director. Francisca. How's Francisca Von Karma?
You don't need to worry. Yes. She's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes.
Beat his ass. Beat his freaky ass. I know what the fuck that means. He being a freak. Whoop his ass. Edgeworth. We can pub stomp his ass right now. Me and you, we jump him right here. Knock the rest of them fucking teeth out his mouth. I agree with Brimmy. Let's whip the fuck out of him.
Yes. And that thing, that surgery, it went well.
You have my gratitude. Edgeworth, he's not the director. He's an old man that pervs on young women at this hospital. Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret.
She looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes. What was that? Yes. Her opponent was a gun overall. And when I snuck up on her, real secret like, she was screaming real loud like, yes.
Edgeworth, we can just take this nigga to an empty room, and we can just beat the dog shit out of him. Me and you, we'll just take him off the census. We will be doing a favor to women everywhere. Let's just beat the dog shit out this nigga. Edgeworth, if there was ever a time to commit a crime, it would be now. We can get away with it. No one's gonna miss him.
I see. Ah, but she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes. But I think I can get used to it.
Edgeworth, I know you hear this nigga. Let's kill him. Ah! You deserve that, you sick freak. Go back to your room.
You're so mean. So mean, my frisky friska. But that's good. Ah! Okay. Yes. It's time for my IV drops. Yes.
And what are those tools doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix, right? I mean, I came to bring them to you to see if you was alright, but shit, since you back to whipping niggas like Indiana Jenkins, I mean, I guess you back in full form. So hey, what's up, Francisco?
I knew I shouldn't have come here.
I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. There's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. You get shot at all the time? You don't think that's a problem? I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. No need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. You mean Edgeworth? He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. Or he was just worried about you. You said he was like a brother to you, and y'all was raised up together, so I guess he has some sort of care for you. It was the only logical course of action, even the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you, and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Angari, you told Miss Andrews not to testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have any proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix, right? If I had been in court today, this trial would have already been over. You're right. You would have sent Miss Andrews to jail. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with the evidence or not, that is your problem. I have only one objective, to find Angari guilty of murder. The ends justify the means, Mr. Phoenix, right? The ends justify the means. And this is the reason why I also did not want that girl to go to jail. But I'm not gonna lie, Francisca, if you was in the courtroom, I may have let that little girl go to jail. I'm still thinking about it. Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what actually happened, then Angari will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Unfortunately, you basically lied to her. Because as she did not tell us what the fuck happened, she was going to go to jail. Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. And all because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. Where's the gun? I'm gonna shoot her in her left shoulder. But you had to know she was... Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you excuse me... What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth? What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, But to go that far? But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, right? The courtroom is the garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's when I made my wings do the same. So unnatural. She's cute. I hope you're talking about pearls and not Francisco. That fucking snake. By the way, Edgeworth, you're really angry in court today. That's word for you. Witness, that car. Give it to me, hurry. Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This, I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. You know something. That car, what in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, right. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. The Special Investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Nigga, did you just say that there's an investigation version of the Ombu Black Ops? Your task is to find the owner of this car. A man called Shelly the Killer. That's the nigga who has Maya. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. An assassin? Place next to the victim at the time of the murder was So who is this Shelly the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. That's fucking stupid. That's a dumbass name. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelly is the professional name of the third heir to the Killer name. So because of his professional name, Shelly, he leaves the car with a shell on it. He has habits of making sure to leave a car by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it's part of his duty to his clients. His duty. If he leaves a car, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed him. Who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his client. Wait. Did fucking Matt hire this nigga? Did Matt fucking hire this nigga? Is that the twist? Did Matt hire this nigga to kill fucking Juan? Cause he found out somehow about it? And then he had Maya kidnapped so that way it wouldn't. Did Matt know about fucking... Has Matt been playing me this whole fucking time? Because that would make sense of why the Psylocks didn't come up and why they highlighted that in the beginning of the case. He didn't have Psylocks, which means he wasn't hiding a secret. When he said, I did not kill Juan, which is true. He didn't kill Juan. But we didn't ask him, did you hire someone to kill Juan? Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of a car basically confirms it. Wouldn't you agree? Shelly the Killer, huh? I know something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I mean, we might as well tell him now. I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I'll prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Edgeworth is going to... We don't got till tomorrow. Do we? Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Phoenix, now is not the time to be a bitter ex because you got left on red for a year. Maya is in fucking danger. I need you to lock the fuck in. I get it. Edgeworth didn't text you. He said he was going on a trip with his boys and he didn't call you the entire trip, and you're upset because you was waiting by the fucking phone. But Phoenix, Maya's life is in danger, and I need you to get over your fucking BL love crush for 5 seconds. Mr. Nick, there's no way you can find her. We don't have even a single lead to go on. I mean, well, technically I would say the fucking car, but fucking Phoenix doesn't know that. There's only one way to save her. I have to get acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right? Listen, you need to know something. Monk Roda was killed by Shelly the Killer. And the client who ordered the job, it was Matt. It was Matt, wasn't it? It's Matt Unguarded. Yep, I knew it. Your own client. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only. As we're looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Letter of introduction, court record. In any case, I must attend the preparations for Maya's rescue team. Meet again. If anything should happen. Now, if you excuse me. Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. Unguarded hired an assassin? I do. I absolutely do. After that huge fucking lore drop that he said that Edward gave us, I immediately think Matt Unguarded is the one who hired the assassin. It makes sense. It's the only reason why the Psylocke thing didn't fucking work. And it's the only reason why he could confidently say everything. It was half-truths. Yeah, I didn't kill him. I didn't strangle him. I didn't do anything to him. I don't mean I didn't hire anything. No way. I mean, he doesn't have a Psylocke. Because he wasn't lying at the time. Fucking Phoenix. Sometimes, bro, you could be making fucking 4,000 IQ plays, Phoenix. And I believe that you're the smartest man in the room. But sometimes you're dumber than a bag of rocks. Sometimes you're dumber than Ed from Ed, Edd and Eddy. Yeah, I guess not. And now Pearls believes you. Maya, please, all I ask is that you make it home, safe and sound. Location. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a car like this for me? And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up, like how Nick does with everything in court. Hey! Anyway, let's try out the car trick with this car I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Time, location. Oh shit. What is this place? It's a dog door. I got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. What's this right here? Wait, is that Celeste? It's a framed picture sitting on the coffee table. Guilty, Gim. I ain't guilty. Little bear. Yeah, there is a little bear right there on the couch. Little sumo bear. Got little sumo shorts on, or wrestling shorts on, I think. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. I bet this could be a clue. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on the sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Aw, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Oh hey, it's a computer. I never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Drat. I was planning to use this somehow to get out of here. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes. All of them. So what kind of room is this? What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR. There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. What is this antenna doing here? Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Ooh, it's busted. I would so die a happy samurai fan if I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on TV like this. I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. Locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinny, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through here. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at the wheel. Ah, fuck. The fucking assassin found Maya. It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I will suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Kick him in the dick, Maya! Kick him in the dick! Ways, you mean dead men tell no tales, is how the saying goes, correct? Kick him in the dick! Dead? I'm almost certain that I told you on our first meeting, I am an assassin. No way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin? Maya, kitty punch in the dick punch. Take him out. People are not always who they appear to be. Nick! I also would approve of that as well. Do what Brimmy says, Maya. Bite his balls. March 22nd, 7:04 p.m. Honey Clinic. Mr. Nick? Oh, yes, Pearls? I caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know. I guess for now. I have no choice but to believe in Miss Andrade. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright.
I can do a giveaway to someone who doesn't have a cock.
Veldog, thank you for the Silksong entry redeem. You have now another entry. I'm talking on you. You gotta go to the detention center now. March 22nd, detention center, visitor room. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for the day. What? Aw. I have too many questions.
I can do a giveaway to someone who doesn't have a cock.
I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright? You say? Oh, yeah. There's a message here for you. A message? It's from Madame Garde. Ah, here for you. What did he write?
I can do a giveaway to someone who doesn't have a cock.
I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. Mr. Lawyer, dude, I got something really important to tell you. I just feel uneasy all of a sudden. Oh, Mr. Wright. So, actually, I have a favor to ask you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. Pearls. Pearl, sweetheart. Squishy Julian, thank you for redeeming the Silksong giveaway entry. You now have an entry for the day. Brimmy, thank you for redeeming the Silksong entry. You now have another entry for the day. If I win the giveaway, I'm asked on the respin. I don't want the game, but I like doing giveaways. Good God, Squishy.
What? I like doing it.
You just like being in the giveaway?
I just want to be part of something.
You just want to be involved?
Yeah.
You freaking goober, I love you.
Lucky I can't do fucking cheese.
I know you would if you could. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Pearls, sweetheart, I'm going to hold your tiny little hand when I say this. Maya is in danger of dying. We don't have time to worry about the cat. Hashtag protect Squishy. Yes, I agree. You hungies, baby? What you gonna get, mamas? I mean, you can always come with me. Oh. Well, do you want to get food beforehand? I can eat before I go. Like I said, the thing don't start till 3. I got time. I don't mind. I mean, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on DoorDash, if you want, we can get something just close to the house. You okay with like Wendy's or Zaxby's or I don't know if you want to get like Subway right down there. Yeah, I guess. Mass note jammed into pocket. Client's request. A client's request. Guess I can go check up on his cat. No, what's up? What you want to take me? I told you we would have the twins in the future. Has twins. Wait, hold on. In love, engaged, married, has twins. We seem to be off by a year. That's crazy, actually. Wait, when did we got together in like what?
We got together in 2020.
Okay, yeah. So you was in love by then, you know, because I laid my reds down, and then when we got engaged, we was basically engaged the entire time we was together.
But we got married in 2024.
Like exactly? Yeah, we have.
No, we got married this year in 2025.
Oh,
The thing was we supposed to be married in 2024.
Yeah, but you kept saying no.
But we got married in 2025.
Mm-hmm. So
that means
then 2026
we're supposed to have twins.
Twins? I don't know. What if
yes, Chad, just think about it, Chad. Think about it.
How's the ham bandit? Fat and happy?
Just think about it, Chad. Because I did this thing on Facebook, and like it said in 2025, I was supposed to have twins with Gimba. Granted, we got married in 2025 because we supposed to be married in 2024. So now think about it. Twin Ginsquish. 2026.
I gotta get family swords or some kind of family weapons that they can fight over when they get older.
Just think about it.
Like Inuyasha and Shishomaru or Dante and Virgil.
Just two mini Ginsquishes. Just twins.
Just a little version of me and Squishy. But now they got the power of the Wonder Twins. Dear God Almighty.
I want my twin to have the good Wonder Power twins.
You want your twin to have the good Wonder Power? The shape of or the form of?
The shape.
Shape of these hands. Oh God. Alright now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have two for Mystic Mindset. You shall not pass. Oh God, it's old bag. It's old bag. Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gas. You spiky head petty fuck. What'd you call me? Because you have been made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. I want to edge his heart. Oh, he don't like old bitches. Damn, get out of here. Oh shit, I think she had a heart attack. Miss Oback, quickly. Pearls, while she's on the floor writhing in pain, let's step over her. Keep your hands off me. This helmet is airtight. No air gets in or out. Then why do you keep putting it on? Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. Listen. Get the fuck out of my face. Maybe I'll show her this letter I got from Edward. It's all like, if you look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgy poo. Ugh. Is that her perfume, pheromone, damn more I smell? Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? That is not what the fuck that says. Yours truly, Miles Edgewood. There's no way that's what the fuck it says. I swear to God. Can you send me that so I can send it to Melanie? Actually, wait. We're gonna go ahead and put it in the group chat, and then if there's like a sign up thing for it, you need like sign up stuff for that. Yours truly. That man's good at flattering. Fine. Only because Edgy said so. You understand? I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad, and I won't let you off the hook. I hope you break your hip. It looks like she has a strong feeling for Mr. Edgeworth. Don't romanticize this, Pearls. This is don't romanticize this. Keep your innocence. Don't think too hard about this. There's nothing pure about this strong feelings that Mr. Oldbag has for Edgeworth. It's called lust. You don't need to learn about lust. You mean step on her? What?
I sent it.
Okay. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Not these feelings. She's trying to get some young dick. I mean, damn it. I can't say that to a fucking 8-year-old. She's trying to get physical intimacy. Fuck, I can't say that either. She doesn't like Mr. Edgeworth for who he is. And only wants him because he's very handsome. Not because she's truly fallen in love, Pearls. So don't fucking think her feelings are pure. There we go. That's fine. I don't think I can get canceled for this. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. Damn, did she smack the fuck out of me? Pearls! So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay. Oh, god damn it, she's back. Why didn't you break a hip like I asked? Ah, what now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Unguarded's room today. Why? The police main investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Windy Oldbag. Living room. Oh, fucking old boy's house. Let's go to old boy's house first, and then we'll go back to him. March 22nd, in Garde Mansion, living room. Sure is dark. I'll go turn on the light. Huh. Wow, so this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shu, the kitty cat. Shu. Oh, he meowed. So I guess this is Shu. Aw, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shu. Tee. The cat seems to like Pearls. Of course, Pearls is adorable. Pardon me. Hey! Motherfucker! It's him! Nick! Nick, it's him! It's the nigga who took fucking Maya! Kick him in the dick! May I help you with something, Mr.? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. Ngarde's lawyer. Nick, there's no way you're this fucking stupid. There's no way I would forget a fucking face like that. He was the same bellboy that took Maya away. Whoop his ass! The Masters... You must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Ah, it's a pleasure to meet you. Meet your wonderful son. I am the family butler, John Doe. Bullshit! It's nice to meet you. Get the fuck out the way. I'm gonna investigate some shit. What is this? It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. One of the famous stars drops by and sits around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? What's with me and feeling inferior today? A giant bicycle is flying through the air. That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own. Really? Wow. Sorry to disappoint you. Can't fly. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. That's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before. Come to think of it. You should come and visit the Fay Manor. Then I'll show you one. I'll show you one when you do. I will. I will, you little rascal. You must protect Pearls at all times. You must protect Pearly. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. The best for Mr. Ngarde's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shu? The door. It's locked tight. Well, that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Ah,
They're a mask here. Yeah. That one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The one next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. Yeah, because I had to save the main actor from going to jail for murder. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. What's back there? There's another door over there. You shouldn't go wandering over there, Mr. Nick. Yes, Rose. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around. No, because I think that's the fucking door where Maya is. Back to you, you skeevy bitch. You must know all sorts of things about Angarde, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of doing such a foul deed as murder. Yeah, I bet he's not. I bet that's why he sends you, Mr. Butler. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for the lowly servant to speak of the master of his or his affairs. I'll typically butler-like, as it were.
I can do a giveaway to someone who doesn't have a cock.
How long have you served this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. Angarde the kind to have a maid or over a butler. That's a very cute cat you got there. It was my duty to take care of him. The master was rather fancy, sure. And, anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. And then I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Master note crumpled into a ball and thrown away. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Wait. Hold on. Why were we here? If he forgot to feed Shu, wouldn't the butler just feed Shu? Why did Angarde make us come here? Oh, so young and yet already so accomplished. A master of law. But there's also a lot to be proud of in being a butler and charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. I know you're not, you sneaky bitch. No, if you excuse me. Motherfucker, I know Maya's in this damn house. She's in that back room right the fuck back there. Can I move? Fuck! I can't do shit else. Reaver, thank you for the Silksong redeem. You have another entry into the competition, my man. Congratulations. Motherfucker. I can't believe Phoenix did not remember that nigga. He was the same dude who went and fucking took Maya away, saying she had a phone call. How did you not remember his face? He has stitches in the center. I would never forget this creepy motherfucker. Nick, you stupid bastard. I am. Sometimes Phoenix is smart, but other times he's dumb as hell. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scouring for clues of the killer. Is this food still here? I want to eat a meal with Mystic Maya again. Yeah, me too. Whenever I watch Mystic Maya eat like she does, it makes me happy about eating. And then I can eat a lot. Well then, how about after we wrap up this case, we'll all go out for a huge 20-course feast. Okay, let's work really hard then. Fucking adorable kid. Horse and was held on that stage. Pretty fabulous. Just remember, oh, okay, yeah, I don't think I think they're all the same stuff, right? Yeah, I think it's all the same stuff. This shows one of my favorite hotel. Beside the chandelier? Yes, but I can't believe it. I can't believe that such a terrible murder happened under such beautiful lights. It's shocking. Alright, let's get out of here. Hallway.
they be playing with me, Gimma. What happened, Reaver? Who be playing with you, dog? No, let them play with you. Hey, city boy. Lotta, you still here? Reckon, of course. An investigative photographer eats and starves on her ability to snap up a scoop. Yeah. And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But do you have a camera? Forgiven. A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding them out, do you have mine? Your bread thief? What? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? Do we have her shit now? Yeah. Nope, I guess we don't. I guess we don't have her shit. Well, fuck it. Nope, camera. Nope, Lotta, we don't have a damn thing for you. Talk to me about the night of the murder. I want to ask you about the night of the murder. You delivered me soda syrup, but not the damn machine. Damn. And bro was so happy last night. He was like, hell yeah, I'm about to be making sodas all day. And they were just like, all right, bro, here you go. Here's all the syrup you're gonna need. Where's the soda machine? Oh yeah, they ain't gonna be here for another 2 weeks, but dog, you can sip on the syrup while you wait. And then just fucking left. What? You really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Now that you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time. You know, followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in the hallway the whole time either. This means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So about the note that was inside the camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about Ngarde shoving his manager lady onto Kuroda? Yeah. Well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull dollars. You're just saying you just made shit up. Hey, what's with y'all? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Was your grandpa also disappointed in you? Because we understand now. Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? My baby, my $1,600 baby. What's with the red-coated prosecutor anyhow? That guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Oh, so Ezra's got the camera. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that red coat's friend, ain't you? So put in a few good words for me. You give me back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours, and I'll guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. What? And you too there. We'll, keep up your good work, okay? Okay. Don't be too picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. If you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right to me. Would you please just leave already? I mean, I don't think there's anything we need to examine in here. Yeah, they're not letting us into Ngarde's room. March 22nd, gave order to Kuroda's room. What the fuck? Mr. Nick. Yeah, bring me bears. What is that unworthy ghosting moment? I hate evil ghosts. Stand behind me, bro. I think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. Ah, God, fucking. Why are you here? Don't you got like some soap operas to watch? Yes, bring me all the bears. It's full of bears. Your family's here. Look at all the bears, bring me. Excuse me, why should you call him a demon, brat? Ah! Zoinks! It's an alien! Who you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What's wrong with you youngins today? I came down here to pay my respects to poor Juan, and you're disturbing me. You came here to touch shit. That's what you came to do. You came here to steal some shit. You weird old lady. Run away. See the alien you. Damn bears. All these goddamn bears and shit. Big ass bears. Go watch your story, you old bat. Not a murder. Please talk to me about the not a murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial, and you lied every step of the way, so tell me some fucking truth. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that photo photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face. With that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it. Now hold on a second there, little pipsqueak. Hey, not too much on Pearly. If you're gonna take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working the night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Kuroda. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts, in my book. I heard that he was lagging behind the polls against Spencer and Guardian. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know? But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the feelings all his fans have for him. Yeah, a mountain is pretty big, and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Ned? What is it, bros? The presents. They're all bears, right? You got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All Mr. Girl's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think along without thinking about bears. What? Bears? Why bears? You don't know? When my dear mom was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. What? He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends. Who told you this bullshit? Wow, what a heartwarming story. Pearls, don't believe that, sweetheart. Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out, down by the river going, hey, you sure can fight. You too, bub. You too. Did all that really happen? No! It's in his biography, bub. What a little bullshit. Yeah, a little crock. So ever since then, his fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice. Bears. What the fuck? It's Uncle Bear, and I say, it's barely 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sound like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime. That startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 p.m.? That's the time when the award ceremony ended at that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Oh, shit. The transceiver. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how's Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. Now hold on. I've heard the news. So it seems my present did you no good. No, Missy Maya. Oh God, no! Please don't tell me I fucked up. One more day, please. All I ask is for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's all right. All right. Then a little. What's with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems bad. Connect. Damn it! Did you see it just suddenly break? If you'll excuse me. Wait. Wait. Because we don't know what time Maya got out of that room in the mansion. And when we were examining the room, we went over to the fucking TV next to the goddamn, next to the damn dish. When she clicked the button, maybe she fucked with the antenna. And that's why the shit went. So that means right about now is when Maya is breaking out of the goddamn room and she's fucking with shit in the room. So the butler now knows she's fucking with shit. That's how he found out. Because when she was fucking with shit, it fucked up the call between him and Phoenix. And that's how he knew, yeah, Nick is very worried about. Oh, okay. What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Oh, don't cry, Pearls. Don't cry. It's okay. Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronic answer. Look at it. The sooner the better. Wait, can we... Where's that fucking clock? Wow, there are a lot of bears here. Alarm clock ones. Yeah, but can we specifically... I don't care about the fucking bear joke. I want to see if we can take that fucking clock or if it's important. No? Motherfucker. Alright, fuck it. I don't think there's anything we can present that you would give a shit about. You wouldn't know shit about this. You wouldn't give a fuck about none of this. Yeah, you wouldn't give a fuck about none of this. You're useless. Little hall. It's a lobby. I think we can go to the fucking criminal affairs department to get someone to look at the transceiver. March 22nd, police station, criminal affairs department. Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another. They're probably straightening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will you? Pass that victim's list around. You gotta be kidding me. There's over 100 people on here. Mr. Nick? Is Mr. Andrade really that big and bad of a criminal? Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. There's probably not anything we can get from examining shit. Can we talk to old boy? This will be the chief detective. He loses his computer screen. What? Prosecutor Von Karma was shot in front of the courthouse. Who did it? Who shot her? I have a sneaky suspicion that even Gumshoe could do this guy's job. Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh yeah, the blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's a precinct mascot, you know. Oh wow. I'll give him a signed mascot of every police station. If it's the last thing I do, I hope you succeed in your mission, sir. Okay. Who the fuck is this nigga? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Very well. Now, why do you want to work for our company? Well, that would have to be because I would like to help this company grow. He must be doing image training for corporate interviews. Alright. Damn it. It's still funny. What's it called? Why don't you with him? That man's his toast if he gets caught. Yeah, but somehow he probably won't. I thought we could get somebody to look at the transceiver. So where do we go now? The detention center is done for the day. There's nothing else on the hotties. What's it called? And you can't go to Angarde's room because they're investigating stuff. What's up, Squeaky? You just wanted to hold my shirt? Okay. Nope, none of the detention center. I get easy Zaxby's, please.
Isn't there a thing where you can get like wings and tenders?
Wings and things?
Yeah, can I get that one of those? Hey, welcome back, pal. I'll make you a little something for dinner. That's nice. Thanks. A rich man's version full course meal. Out of a can, that is. Oh my god. I don't want candy. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat. Oops. Looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You gotta be kidding. Here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, this is here, an offering. I wonder what I should try asking him about. Actually, he's not a cop anymore. The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy to tell you about the thing. What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself. That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference. So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when the radio waves get mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy. It starts acting funny, right? Huh? Computer? It's like when you use a dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yes, the TV does that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about. She seems amazingly happy about being able to understand. So the room you were in when the interference of the transceiver happened. There's gotta be something there that's sending out a very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something. Huh? Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Kuroda's room. The scene of the murder. What? That's it. I'm going to sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, pal, alright? Wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigation time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! You know what? You go get him, Gumshoe. You should be going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. Back to the crime scene! March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel. Kuroda's hotel room. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted for trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly, I'm starting aiming at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean, so yeah. I'm gonna get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one. It's not the police's. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper. It looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh, by who? Me, of course. Seeing this, sir, sure brings back memories. And don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's going to beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't that
But isn't that better that way? Oh. Well, anyway, since I brought it all the way here, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now. I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're going to find it, right? Right. Now first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around the room. A real thorough look-see, pal. Sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up. So keep your eyes open, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock on to it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. So let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright. I'm gonna go stand outside and keep my eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal? Lamp, check. Listening device? Nope. There's a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Miss Nick? Yeah. And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Miss Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful? Yeah. I'll be more cautious. I'll be more conscientious from now on. Sorry. Alright, so the lamps are just gonna do that shit. A cell phone? Nope, nobody's in here. A cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. She's 8 and she lived in the sticks at a random village as being a spirit medium. No, she wouldn't know. If she doesn't know what a computer is, Nick, she's not gonna know what a cell phone is. Stop yelling at that baby. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. I also think the one was playing with some ranch. You know me so well, baby.
And the chicken tenders also clean too.
Yeah. No, give me a kiss. I love you. As she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Korean village. And Princess never lived outside of the village, so I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Oh, what a lovely bear. Oh, that's okay, Pearls. It's okay. It's not gonna hurt you. You'll be alright. Oh, this would be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a clanker. Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick. Yes? How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies? Oh, that's cute. Horsies? Well, look, it's a bear, so, well, the phone is the most common place for listening to us, I say. But let's take the receiver apart first before we get ahead of ourselves. Well, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Nick? Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. So, is there a listening device in there? No. I really thought it had to be in the phone too. Well, those devices in the air conditioner. Ah, yeah, the air filter is covered in dust and dirt. Thank you. Good cheese and fries. Yeah. Come on, let's watch it. Pearls, we don't have time. Being a neat freak makes even the tiniest dust bunny look colossal.
And cheesecake
What?
bites.
They got cheesecake bugs. You got strawberry on them?
You get strawberry dipping sauce.
Hell yeah, can I try one? Yeah! This is not gonna be any of the lamps, but I gotta check them just in case. Is it in the juice? It's not in the juice. The radio's on and playing something. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner. Professor, why is the Earth round? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, girls? There's a motion device in a notebook computer, huh? What's a notebook computer? It's a laptop. Do you know what a notebook is? Yes, it's a small book with paper that you can write on. So, well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. Mr. Nick, what's a laptop? It's a small portable computer, so you don't have to have a big giant computer. Is it the remote? It's a TV remote control, but it doesn't look like the listening device is in here. So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things like, could I make you change your expressions like TVs? That. Hey! But if I could, the people I would give the old mute button to. Well, I don't think it's going to work on me. Why don't we try it on mine tomorrow, okay? Okay. What's this? It's a small video camera. Now listen to the rest of this gizmo. Everyone's trying to make everything small and smart, aren't they, Mr. Nick? That's what it seems like. I want to go bigger and bigger. Well, eating only vegetables isn't going to help you there. You have to eat meat too. Is it in the fucking clock? Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine listening if I was being inside this alarm clock. It's just sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago. Our first case. Oh. Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device is in here. Is it in this thing? Wow, there's really a delicious loaf of bread in here. Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder. Well, Mr. Scrooge, detective always said, gotta keep a trail and a crime scene warm. I think the keep warm in that case is a little more metaphorical. Alright, so it's not there. Is it one of the bears? Here we have a hairdryer. Nothing unusual here, I think. A dryer. Oh, if you use next to TV, it'll make the screen look all weird, right? Yeah. And when that happens, it's called electromagnetic interference, right? Hey, good memory, Pearls. I will never forget it for the rest of my life. That's adorable. No Gooby. Is it the Big Bear? This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? Listening device, I mean? No, not yet. But this bear's eye is. Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. So like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we got. No, you can't. Such a violent act. Oof. No. Oh, Pearls, no. You shouldn't have looked, Pearls. Oh, well, we found it. Looks like it's a camera, too. It's a miniature camera. And it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What a meter? What a meter? A transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of a high-tech stuff? Let's start with the camera. This tiny thing is a camera? Yep. It's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera? It runs on battery, which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is the only camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you know, you're alright. Spy camera set to the record the victim's room from 8 p.m. From 8 p.m. for 1 hour. It was running the time of the murder. Transmitter. So what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends footage to the camera, took it to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's the timer, pal. You can set to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. 8 p.m. That was the time of the war ceremony. There's no date set. So it's been recording every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about it, the angle of the bear is at it's bound to have the clear shot of the whole crime, pal. I'm gonna add to the court record. Stuff bad. So there was a camera in this bear's eye, and it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in mine. But who gave Mr. Crota this present? I'm checking my posture. Why are you yelling at me? Why are you fist screaming at me, Squishy? Hydrate. Squishy, I don't have any water. Okay, I'm getting water. I'm getting water. Also, you right there, baby. Why? Because you need to before I come back. Alright. I'm hydrating. I got water.
Hell yeah! +2, man.
What's up? Because I can hear the water in the cup. Yeah, don't know, pal. But it means that someone out there's got a video of what happened that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere. There's no real way to find out. Oh. Is there really no way to find out? I mean, could we not use the fucking bug sweeper to just like check places to see if anyone else in the hotel is receiving any kind of radio signal? Stuff been added to the court record. Spy camera was set in the right eye and found in the victim's room. I got it. What? Hey, pal. Let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you gonna do? I want to go around the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me. You don't have to search all night. I'll find your man, pal. Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! Ah, say, well, why have you thwashed me? Even though you can't thwash me, I'm invincible. He's gone. Yeah. But Mr. Scrubby Detective sure is a nice man. He's the best. He's a fucking man with a heart of gold. I love me, Detective Gumshoe. Or former Detective Gumshoe. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mr. Myers' sake. It's amazing how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Please let that be it. Yeah, it's Edgeworth. Ah! You'll have to excuse me. I heard the conversation just now. Edgeworth? What are you doing here? Our rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic. We have to move forward, one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not.
The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter is a scatterbrain receptor took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can you really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 p.m. They can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you'll have other things you have to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, right? Wait! What? Why are you doing this? Nigga, cause a fucking young girl has been kidnapped. What do you mean, why am I doing this? I may be a dickhead, but I have a heart, Phoenix. I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. Damn, he just called me a bitch-ass nigga. And you know what? I kind of agree with him. But besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Kuroda? The real killer? Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? Well, I don't, but Phoenix still might. To be honest, I don't know anymore. Still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Kuroda's real killer. Miss Andrews passed. The kidnapper whose sole condition is and put him from Mr. on guard. And this car, Shelly the killer. Too bad he can't afford a cup of noodles. He's trying, alright? Listen, he's working with us now. I will pay him fairly. Hopefully, he will be able to afford instant noodles, or at least some Hot Pot. Mine, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do now is find the truth. Oh. All right, chat. Unfortunately, that's where we got to cut it for today. Because I do have another appointment that I'm going to have to be at in about an hour, so I still got to go take a shower and get ready for all that. But shit, we did a fucking lot.
I can do a giveaway to someone who doesn't have a car.
Security! Thank you for the Silksong redeem. You have now been given another entry into the giveaway. Congratulations. So, we will reconvene on Tuesday. And we'll begin with the part 2 of this investigation. We learned a lot. I'm not going to lie. And as before we go, of course, Rarity has to see if she can blow us all up. As you want to see, Rarity. Can you blow us up? Let's see. What's your choice here? What you cutting, Rarity? I'm not risking saving y'all. Rarity, what the hell? I kind of cut it. Well, shit, then I guess we all gonna blow the fuck up then. We all gonna blow up together. One big happy fireball. Unless I raid out real quick. But we learned a lot. I don't think Andrews is the killer. I think it is fucking Ungarde. And the reason why his Psylocke did not show up is because he hired that fucking weird ass butler he did to kill him. So hopefully I'm correct. Because I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was Andrews up until Edgeworth told us that whole thing. But we will see on Tuesday. I hope to see you all there. Like I said before, you got 10 days. Yeah, I mean not 10 days, but you can get 10 entries. September 13th is the day that we're gonna reveal the winner. So make sure y'all come back every day next week. Boost up y'all chances so y'all can get this Silksong. If you haven't already, go ahead and join the Discord. You should put a foot down on that Discord. It is fucking amazing over there. We have a lot of fun. Also, if you like music, y'all may, as y'all saw last stream,
Yame can really rap. He does this rap shit. Go over to the Spotify. We have a Spotify. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that in there right now. That in the Discord. So I'm going to do Discord. It's the husband. It's always the husband. You know what? You're not too wrong off that, Rarity. And I'll put the Spotify. Bam. Now you got the link to the Discord and a link to our Spotify to listen to some of Yame's amazing fucking music. So make sure y'all there. Now then, like I said before, I'm going to go take a shower. We're going to hang out with Skymere. They're playing some Hollow Knight Silksong right now. Get y'all in the mood to come back and get those goddamn entries in. So y'all gonna kick it over there with Skymere. Y'all have a good time. Tell her we doing a Who grade. Start spamming objections in the chat if y'all want to. And I'll see y'all in the next time. I love y'all. Peace.
Bye.